Hello gorgeous soul, welcome to your April astrology video finally, and it's another intense month, but we could have a breakthrough this month universally and individually as Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, is joining forces with Pluto, the lord of transformation. On top of that, Pluto's going retrograde. There's a lot to learn. Here's your monthly astrology. Hey Taurus, how you doing? Well, for some of you, you might quite like the lockdown in terms of the fact that you've got your space, you've built your little nest, and you are staying put. But make sure you do change up some of your routines because we are all being observed this month when Pluto goes retrograde, and we're all getting to see what things in the past made us powerless. We kick off this month with a Mercury and Neptune conjunction, and that is making you feel great empathy and attachment to the world, really, and your compassion is really, really there. You'll be thinking about what you can do to help other people, although to be fair, you might not want to leave your house to do it, but you're certainly being very supportive in lots of ways. Of course, some of you amazing Taurians are leaving the house, but whatever you're doing, you're pouring your love into the cosmos, which is fabulous news. We then have Venus shifting signs, and Venus for you is going into a position where you're feeling that you want security, that you want things to be kind of okay, that you want things to be grounded. Security is the most important thing for you this month, and particularly when there's any external stress in the world, security is what keeps you balanced. But you should have some very sensual times, some very kind of times where you're kind of eating and drinking and feeling things very, very deeply. Now this, there's a trine also between Venus and Saturn. Obviously Venus is your ruler, and there could be you committing to something new when it comes to your career, different to what you did before, but possibly something enjoyable. There's a sort of very lucky little aspect for you that could improve abundance for you. We then have the Jupiter-Pluto conjunction in your position of travel and learning. So obviously you won't be physically traveling now, but being cooped up for this long might make you think about wanting to go on an awfully big adventure when it's all over. Equally, you want to study, you want to learn, you want to feast on knowledge, you want to mix with people that are different and think differently, and you're opening your heart to possibilities that you never considered before. So the irony is, even though you're stuck in one place, your whole mind and soul is wandering and planning great things to come. There's a full supermoon, which is making you think about your health and well-being. That's, we're all thinking about that, but you have a big blast of intuitive insight into what you need to do. Possibly you've been Netflix and chilling and snacking too much during the lockdown, and you'll have a revelation that you just have to kind of, bring a bit of balance into what you're doing, and you'll be spurred on. Mercury is shifting signs, and for you it's making you super psychic. You can sense things, you can see things, and you know things. Make sure you listen to your intuition because it is on fire this month. There's a Mercury is also conjunct Chiron, the wounded healer. So you are able to feel what it is that you need to do on a very intuitive basis to heal yourself. And with Pluto going retrograde, there's a lot of healing we're all doing this month. The sun goes into your sign, obviously, on the 20th. And that's the beginning of Taurus season. Your batteries get recharged, you're feeling stronger in yourself, and you're able to push forward. One second. And you're kind of, you've got that fire in your belly back, and you won't take any crap from anyone. Now with the Sun and Uranus joining forces, there's some unexpected stuff coming to you, but it might be pleasurably unexpected because the sun is involved and it's your birthday season. So there might be a surprise from the universe that you don't know about yet, but it's going to be fabulous for you. Finally, Mercury goes retrograde, making you think about the past, maybe making you think about the fact you possibly weren't as adventurous as you could be. Or maybe if something happens connected to a different country or a different place, you're really reflecting on that. When Mercury goes into your sign, it gives you the gift of the gab. Your words are spells, and you have great power with what you say. You're very persuasive, and you're conjuring things with your words. As I read on Instagram the other day, it's called words are spells because it's called spelling. So what are you going to spell when that energy goes into your sign? Who are you going to persuade of what? And how are you going to persuade yourself and cheerlead yourself when you have that powerful position there? Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon. If you want to check out your written monthly, weekly, yearly astrology, pop over to my website, michelleknight.com. I'm not doing readings at the moment, but I do have a company of some of the best psychics and astrologers in the world. I've had the company for 20 years. I handpick them and they are fabulous. So I'm going to start to show you, starting now, their little videos on here.
My name's Anna. I work clairvoyantly, clairaudiently, I channel, I do mediumship. I started working professionally as a reader 1999. It's when I gave up everything else to do this full time. Then it took over, as it does, because Spirit wants me to work for them. When I first hear a voice on the phone, I will ask you your name, I will ask you your date of birth. It helps me to link with you, and it is a bit like a three-way conversation sometimes. I've got the person on the phone, I've got me, and I've got another voice that's telling me things. A reading with me should be like talking to a friend. I'm totally non-judgmental. I think I've just about heard it all over the 50-odd years. I would certainly hope they feel they've got their answers, or hope, but not tell them what to do, and never ever lead people into doing something. They find their own answers with the clarity, and that's what I hope to give people from their readings.